going on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We're back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs that we feel hold good potential for the coming week, and we give you zones and areas that we feel price could potentially reverse from, giving us the opportunity to place positions and execute trades in the coming week. If you guys have any questions regarding the analysis we go through today, please leave them in the comments below. And if you aren't involved in our Learning Lounge group chat over on Telegram, get yourself involved, as you don't want to be missing out on our market updates. If you do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into today's Sunday Sessions video. So you can see on screen, today we are going to be starting off with the Great British Pound to the US dollar. As you can see, this market has been delivering us with clear bearish structure. You'll notice that we took part in a short position late on last week, and we took profit for that. A very good trade. We looked at a 1-to-9 risk reward ratio on this one, so we capitalized on a 9% return from this position. Now, we want to take part in another short position as we want to be trading with the prevailing trend, so it's important that we find areas of supply within the impulsive wave that took place. You'll notice here, I've gone ahead and highlighted a clear order block, an area at which price could potentially reverse from, giving us that potential short that we could look to obviously take part and profit from. So we basically want to see price come up now to correct itself, put in that corrective wave to trade us up and into this area of supply. Once price penetrates, we then want to see price break down, breaking the last protected low that's been put in within the bullish corrective wave that's traded us into the supply zone. We then want to see price pull back initially to set its first lower high within the new bearish structure, and that's where we will look to take part in those short positions. So you can see here that we would be delivered with a break of structure to the downside. We could simply wait for price to pull back to put in the first corrective wave, delivering us with the first lower high, and then that's where we look to capitalize on those short positions from. Why? Because we are able to put our stop loss just above the high that's created, and we are able to put our take profit at the swing low. This in return will give us some brilliant returns and a great risk reward ratio. As you can see here, if we just show this as an example, we are looking at least a 1-to-7 risk to reward ratio from this market. So that's my setup for the Great British Pound to the US dollar. Pause the video now and mark this area out as an area of supply, an area of interest that we want to see price reverse from, assuming we are delivered with enough supply to give us the S&D flip. We are highlighting this last buy to sell region here, this green order block on the 30-minute time frames. So definitely get yourself involved in this. Just wait for the right confirmation to actually execute those positions. Now quickly moving over to the Euro NZD. This again is another pair that's been delivering us with clear bearish structure. We want to take part in further short positions in order to capitalize on the next impulsive wave. Again, I've gone ahead and highlighted a clear order block. So mark out this as an area of interest for yourself on the 1 hour time frames. You can see up here, it's on the 1 hour time frames, and we're just highlighting this order block here. You can see that it's unmitigated, and we also have inefficient structure below, giving us the reason to believe that price needs to come up to trade into this to clear any inefficiency, clear the order block before trading lower. We expect enough supply to be introduced to trade us down and into this demand zone, where we will then be looking to go long, longer term. Again, just ensure you have been delivered with enough confluence to actually execute the position. So we want to see price trade in, deliver us with a break of structure to the downside. That way we've been delivered with a break of structure. We've also been delivered with a penetration of a supply zone. Those are two pieces of confluence to build our bias to go short. And on top of that, we are trading with the prevailing trend, which is a bearish market. That way we can capitalize on this short position. So if you haven't done already, pause the video and highlight this supply zone out for yourself. Okay, now moving over to the gold market. This is a market that is actually within a higher time frame, a bullish corrective wave. What I do want to see, however, is for price to trade up and into this supply zone, for supply to be introduced, that to encourage price to put in a higher time frame corrective wave, trading us down and into this demand zone, where then demand will be introduced, and that should give us that S&D flip to go on to create that next higher time frame higher high within this higher time frame bullish corrective wave. So if we just get a path tool out, I want to see price trade up. For supply to be introduced, that's to encourage price to trade us down and into this demand zone to clear any remaining demand in order to push price higher. So I will be just waiting for the bullish opportunities. I don't really want to be going short in a higher time frame bullish correction. I will be holding off from any short positions, and I'll be waiting for price to trade into this demand zone here in order for us to get involved in those bullish opportunities. So pause the video again, mark these two areas out as areas of interest, especially this one here on the 15-minute time frames. You can see that we are just highlighting these order blocks here, these last sell to buy regions. These need to be cleared in order to push price up to create that new higher high. Moving over to the Euro AUD, we've just been delivered with a higher time frame break of structure to the downside after penetrating a higher time frame supply zone. We are simply waiting for price to put in a corrective wave to set that initial lower high, just as we would do here. And in doing so, we can then obviously get involved in short positions. I'm expecting longer term bearishness to actually trade us down, and we can therefore look to set our take profit as low as this low here. But if you just wanted to capitalize on some quick shorts, then you could probably limit your take profit target to somewhere just above this protected low here. This will guarantee a take profit hit and will still generate us with some amazing returns with a high risk to reward ratio. You'll notice, I have highlighted an order block, a last buy to sell region that has been left unmitigated, and we want to see price trade up and into that to clear that area of supply before introducing new bearish structure. We'll wait for a break of structure, price to pull back, we get involved in shorts. This strategy is very simple when you understand the mechanics behind it. We are simply looking at price action and supply and demand. Integrating those two things together with great risk management, we can generate some amazing returns from these markets. So this is my setup for the coming week on the Euro AUD. If you haven't done already, head over to the 4-hour time frame, pause the video and mark out this last buy to sell region. This is somewhere we will be looking to go short from. Now, just to finish off, we're going to touch base on the NAS. This is a market that's been extremely lucrative for me as of recently, and I am wanting to capitalize on this market again this coming week. Like the other pairs we've gone over today, I do want to see price put in a corrective wave to trade us into one of two supply zones for enough supply to be introduced to give us that S&D flip to the downside. In order for us to have enough confirmation to execute positions, we want to see a break of structure to the downside from one of two areas of supply. In doing so, that gives us enough confluence, enough evidence that price is ready to trade us lower, and then we can obviously capitalize on those shorts. So head over to the 30-minute time frames, mark this area out here as an area of supply, as well as this one here. We want to see price trade up, break of structure to the downside, put in that initial corrective wave, we get involved in those short positions. Our stop loss will be placed just above the zones we get involved from, and then our take profit could be set at the higher time frame swing low. So if this is where the higher time frame swing low is going to be set, we could set our take profit just above this point here to guarantee our take profit can and will be achieved. So that is going to summarize this segment of this Sunday sessions video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've flown through these pairs today as I just wanted to give you these key areas, a good understanding on what I want to see price do, allowing you guys to go and implement these zones and areas on your own charts. And as I say, just wait for the right confirmation and the right confluence in order to execute and get yourself involved in these markets. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you have any questions or queries regarding this analysis, my strategy itself, or LAGFX as a business, please leave them in the comments below. And if you aren't involved in the Learning Lounge group chat, get yourself involved, as you don't want to miss out on daily updates on these Forex markets. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you all in the next one.